Hello everybody, this is Mithril Zenith. Welcome back to Age of Empires DS, Mission 3 of Genghis Khan. Temuchin must build his great tent and proclaim himself Genghis Khan, supreme ruler. His victories had already marked Temuchin as a fierce warrior, a ruthless leader, and a brazen expansionist, but even great chieftains were as common as blades of grass in a land where the fortunes of a tribe could climb or plummet overnight. There was only one way to cement his authority and raise himself above those that had come before him: hold council and declare himself supreme ruler, Genghis Khan. His rivals would not suffer this lightly, but Temuchin would break them of their resistance. Temuchin, my chief, the tribes still war with each other and ignore your rule. Unite them under a sign of your great courage and wisdom. Build a wonder so all will recognize the powerful Mongol kingdom. What are my goals? We must build and defend a wonder. We must build 4 mines, we must build a wonder by the end of day 30, and we must explore enemy territory. That's delightfully vague. Okay, so we start in Castle Age. What researches do we have? No researches. We don't even have a town center. Great. What does the map look like? Where are we? Okay, so stuff... a lot more stuff north of us. I'm going to activate nomadic travel. I'm going to scout around a little bit to see what is around us. I don't know why we have a militia when we're in Castle Age, but okay. Okay, looks like the enemy is that way. And if we want to, we can just take down their villagers with our scouts, I think? If we can do that? Just about. Okay, so that first area should go down with little resistance. In the meantime, I'm going to build my town center here. The only thing this would prevent me from getting is 1 tower, so that seems fine. Can't get any research without a town center. Let's keep going. So, build the wonder within 30 days. That's... shouldn't be too bad. Okay, militia attacking. Militia attacking. That's really unfortunate. Okay. Bordiats. Day 2. What else do we have? Enemies defense. Today's research discounted. But I actually want to build more villagers, so let's nomadic travel so I can get this mine right away. What's down here? Well, there's a mountain road, but I don't think there's anything else here. But there might be something of value down there. Well, there's our second mine. So let's make sure we get that. Meanwhile, you can retreat. And we can get some research. Hand cart seems pretty good. Yeah, so this is the question that you have to ask yourself when you're given a hero like Genghis Khan. It's like, okay, do I use my abilities economically or militarily? Because both will definitely give me a strong increase in power. But it's hard to say what will end up being more valuable in the short term. Okay. Let's see what I can get from my researches. Also, what's my Empire Review like? Okay, if I get a blacksmith, I can get all the combat upgrades. Other than that, if a market will give me gold rate and reduced cost for mercenaries. Redemption, fervor, and sanctity for a church. Yeah, so it looks like was down here again? Defense and defense. Okay. Yeah, so it looks like what I'm probably going to want is a blacksmith and then some sort of building to make combat units out of. Part of me just wants to build a castle right away. Let's see what we can get with Mongol Terror. Too much. Need the mill. Shaft mining, let's research that right away. More villagers. Heal up at the mine. Escape into the mountains and see what we can see from here. Oh good, that's the third mine. Not bad, not bad. Good start, good start. I think the enemy AI is smart enough to not suicide into a unit with first strike that they're not going to do any damage to, so I don't think they're going to attack me. Boryats. Okay, so it's a 4-player match. Yes, excuse any of the bumping around that you hear. I decided to record, and it sounded like the people downstairs started getting into a fight or argument or something. It was unclear. So I hope that's not super audible. Farms, farms. Can I just build a castle? No. Not enough food. 6 out of 7. Let's move down this way. Plenty of stuff to build over here. Even if I can't get that castle. Anything down here? Doesn't appear to be so. More villagers, and then that should be probably it for villagers for my needs, and then we can go about looking into building combat units. Markets. Lucers. Yeah, about what I expected. Boryats. Heavy plow, research increased. Research complete. Research. Bodkin arrow. Build farms, build farms. Oh, blue's right here. And there's the 4th mine. Don't mind if I do. Yeah, because this is a wonder victory, technically I don't need to destroy everything else. I just need to build that wonder. But defeating enemies and weakening them does make my job easier. Here come their militia. Maybe I build the castle up here. Yeah, if I build a castle up here to block that off, and then I build units for my town center to attack that way. Do need to be aggressive in order to get the mines that I need. If I just went straight for a siege workshop, would that work? I don't necessarily see why not. It's within the realm of possibilities. Okay, nothing behind me. Just had to check. Oh, that means I can't get any more research. It's unfortunate. Okay, so me holding this bridge is actually really important for my ability to not die. Yeah, a castle over here wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. I just need to make sure that I can get the money to build it. So this initial push, get farms and mines, definitely important. Okay, the enemies are not allied with each other, which makes my job easier. Boreats. Get these extra flags, that'll be good for me. How much do I need to build a castle? 785.20. Words, I'm starting to get close on the food side, but the gold side still poses a challenge. So I need that mine. I'm wondering if I can get it if I just move 1 square. 1 sec. Movement is 8. No, I would need to move at least 2. Okay. No farm this turn, mine next turn. Unit cap continues to be a thorn in my side. Maybe building all these villagers was a mistake. Once again, I'm probably just one too many villagers. Yep, that's about what I expected. Now blue's attacking me really aggressively. Are you gonna attack into me? No? Such a shame. Such a shame. Not ideal, but it's a block. Farm, build the second mine. Okay. It's only 2. But 2 mines should help me get out of the hole I'm kind of in. Okay, let's get some onagers. I do need to make sure that I don't wait too long if I want to build the wonder by day 30. I'm pretty sure I'll be fine economically, but I need to make sure of that. Can't just assume I'll be okay. And with them trying to destroy my farms, that's not going well. Okay. Keep destroying defenseless farms now, are we? Why can't we just start a war between the two of you? That'd be mutually beneficial for all of us. I'm gonna build a castle over here. Oh, what's up with... That is mountains. Okay. You build castle, then defense it. I think it actually might be worth attacking in, killing those men-at-arms, and then just running my probably low-health villagers away afterwards. Don't quite have the resource balance to build anything else, but this castle should help. And then I can start researching again, because I got a lot of researches to get up to Imperial Age. Yep, there goes the farm. There go my villagers. Oh, they had a scout cavalry in the back. No one expects a 12-move unit. Oh well. That's fine, that frees up population space because I'm just going to flood Mangadai. I'm gonna flood Mangadai, and that's gonna be the best thing that's ever happened to me. Oh, they just hit Castle Age, and they have Castle Age power. That is not ideal for me. Archery range seems good. Mangadai seems good. I need this mill to survive. Attack like that. You can stay back. You can build more farms. That seems fine. Can't build any more units. Okay. Yeah, this is a rough map because on one hand you think, hey, they're just gonna attack each other and it's gonna be great. On the other hand, when you realize they're not just gonna attack each other, they're going to actively attack me because they're just surrounding me from all angles. That's when the problems set in. They seriously stopped me from building my archery range. That's just rude. Like, they over-invested their units just to stop me from finishing my archery range. Okay, you will destroy the militia. You can attack the pikemen. They're going to be a bigger threat. More Mangadai. Can research something. Can't research tournaments, so... leather armor it is. Okay, they have a number of injured pikemen. Can't train more villagers. I'll move into my castle and attack their militia. That's not a terrible use of my time. Not enough gold to build a farm. Well, let's trade some. Okay, now if they want to kill that villager, they're gonna have to work together. And if they work together, then I know something's up. Markets. Yeah, they're just gonna attack the farm. Okay, they see low health enemy units and charge at them. Cool. I still have a problem dealing with knights, apparently. So, knights and camels coming from the top. pikemen and other infantry coming from the top right. I guess the Mechanics Guild. Okay, and then we can deal with the scout that's in our territory. You can finish building this archery range. You can take the bridge with Genghis. Take down the knights in the process. Defend my villager, make sure I can finish that. How am I going to take the other mines, though? I don't even need all of them, I just need 4. Just need 2 mines that the enemy has. That is proving to actually be quite the conundrum. Maybe I should have had a more aggressive start. Okay, pikemen versus onagers. Okay, first strike at least continues to be a very useful skill. There goes my mill and my farm. I say there goes, they're actually not killing it too badly. I'm hoping that the swing in power from being able to pump out castle units, Mengadai, is enough to put me over the edge. Town patrol, I guess, might be the thing. No, tournaments first, town patrol later. Don't have enough money to build more siege units, so I'm just gonna get the use I can out of these. Okay. What would it cost to build? What would I even build? A market, I guess? Probably afford a market. Okay, we've stabilized. We have a ton of food income. We are pumping out Mengadai every turn. What else? Most of the units they're attacking with are severely wounded. They're falling back. We are building a 4th building around our town center. Our onagers are fine. We can start moving them and building more next turn, I think. Okay, archery tournament's complete. What else can we get research-wise? How much do we need research-wise? 4 more. Okay. Banking, why are you so expensive? I guess because it's a double benefit research. Because it both boosts gold income from all sources and gives me a better trade rate. Oh shoot. That's Not good for me. Those are berserkers. How did they get berserkers? Lucky. So lucky. Okay, and in order to qualify for scout enemy territory, I think I need to like find all enemy town centers, maybe? I forget the specifics on it. Persian war elephants. Can't get them. Can't afford them. Maybe do I want some crossbowmen or something? Horse archers are really cheap. Regular horse archers are very inexpensive. How much would more onagers cost? Okay, just one trade worth. I'm gonna do the greedy play. Of course I am. Yeah, that's not gonna go so well. Let's just move here and keep healing. Okay, what else can we do? Merkits. The fact that they got a berserker worries me. I mean, I shouldn't let myself be too worried. Is that a second berserker? Okay, that might be a second berserker, that might delete the first one, but I'm pretty sure that's the second one. The fact that they got 2 berserkers out of their market, that is insanely lucky for them, because berserkers are like some of the best units in the game. Yep, that's 2 berserkers. Because berserkers, for those of you who aren't aware, have frenzy, which means their attack does not decrease as they take damage. Most units in the game, you deal damage to them, it reduces their attack. Not so with berserkers. They keep the same attack strength no matter what. And that is terrifying. Za. That's exactly. Za. Finish him off like that. Stop on this bridge. Rebuild our farms. I don't think that's enough to research. That should be enough to research. Oh, it would have been enough. Oh well. All mercenaries reduced by 25 gold. That pretty much solves the gold differential. That's nice. Oh, one moment. My automatic light changing had turned on. Okay, don't want archers. I don't want to deal with archers. I don't want enemy pikemen in my base. I'm gonna have to deal with that. Okay, so siege units can't pass either of these. So in order to get to that with a siege unit, I will need to do something else. So instead of that, let's just focus that mountain. Let's focus our efforts upwards. We could get some berserkers of our own. Why not? I don't have any upgrades for them. But let's get them anyway. Okay, markets. What's blue gonna do? We're gonna totally kill my scout cavalry. That's to be expected. Here's... Don't know how to actually pronounce that. Once again, don't take my pronunciation as anything canon. I'm just doing my best. Purple is attacking orange. Purple is very attacking orange. Okay. Well, let's get some chainmail for our berserker here. And get him into a fight. Golden Yi. They can't be allowed to have villagers near the mine, otherwise they might take the mine. Let's not let that happen. Za. Okay. And you can come down here. Okay. Mangudai. If I trade... Regular horse archers are super cheap now. Yeah, let's do that. And then I'll only need one more research to age up after this day. I got plenty of time. Plenty of time. The biggest thing I need to worry about is that last one of exploring. They have scorpions. They do have scorpions. Okay. Biggest thing I need to worry about is just exploring enemy territory, because building 4 mines doesn't seem to be that big of a problem at the moment. I'm about to get those done in the next, like, 2 turns. Barring any craziness happening. Okay, they have their own Mangudai. That's a problem. Good news is, first strike means whoever first strike versus first strike cancels each other out, and it just becomes again whoever attacks first. Bad news is this scorpion still annoying. Okay, get these villagers out of here. Finish off that mine. I want it. Check out the long swordsman. Okay, Scorpion has 3 range, so... What do you mean I can't build on that? Oh, it's a ford, not a bridge. That takes 3 movement. Ugh. Okay, fine. Do it your way. Just trim back those villagers. What's gonna do? Farm what kills I can to get the ribbons. Okay, last research that I need before promoting, so I don't necessarily want to waste on a blacksmith research. 11 out of 12. Afford 1 more unit. If I wanted 1 more unit, what unit would it be? Onagers don't get an automatic promotion. That town center is really tempting to just barrel in. Woad Raiders, cause fear, 9 move. bringing in some battering rams is definitely tempting, though. Yeah, I don't want to move forward right now to take the mine, and because I'm just going to lose my villager if I do. So that's how I'm going to play it. Your move. Because now if I just, like, don't buy pretty much anything else and just focus on aging up and building the wonder, I'm definitely going to win the mission. However, I want those bonuses, dang it! I want to get my Berserker over to attack their Scorpion. That seems like a good idea. Build that mine. Building mine. But I get attacked by their Onager, and that could actually risk losing Genghis Khan. Not ideal. Let's not let them heal up. Okay, they're healing up, they're protecting their bridge. I can do 22% in a single volley. Yes, I can. Okay. Keep killing their villagers. Yeah. Genghis Khan forward. Mengadai here. More Mengadai. Scorpions. More Mengadai. And those pikemen. Okay, I don't think I'm gonna die, or if I do, they're gonna focus all their efforts on one unit, leaving the other one safe. Gotta stay back a little bit on that bridge. 12 out of 12. Can't build any units. Okay. Not bad so far. At the very least, it doesn't seem like it's going to turn into a 4-hour mission. Okay, yes, they tried to attack from safety, where they wouldn't be countered from. So instead of trying to get the kill, they just took the safe route. Okay, that's fine. Buryats. How are the Buryats going to respond? Destroying the long swordsman. Awesome. Perfect. Thank you for fighting each other. Providing me the perfect opportunity to get at your town center. Also, can I age up yet? No, I don't have enough gold. I don't think trading would get me enough gold. Oh, my pop cap increased though. Thank you, mine. And if I can kill off those pikemen... Are you kidding me? Okay, we'll do it the fun way. Kill them with villagers. Ram against town center. Here we go. Okay, do something like that. Retreat to heal. Keep pressuring from afar. Ooh, I can build the fourth mine. Don't mind if I do. That hill is the perfect vantage point to Double check that that's on a hill. Yes, it is. Perfect. Perfect. Okay. Here we go. Oh, pressed B instead of A. My bad. More Mangadai. Knights Templar? Is it time for Knights Templar? Is it time for Zeal to show why it's the greatest of all time ability? Once again. Okay. I think what I want to do... I'm worried they're gonna kill my villager. So that could be a problem. Don't need any researches. Let's advance. Okay, Imperial by day 20. Not too bad. Chukonu and Berserk. They are pumping units out of that, market left and right. Get some serious value out of that thing. Pikeman Wars, thank you. Yeah, okay. They killed my villagers with their pikemen. But that does mean they may have just left their town center open. Advance now. Splendid planning, my chief. With 4 mines, our economy will know no equal. So, what does explore enemy territory mean to you? How much damage can I do with this? Oh, more than I thought. More than I thought. 4%. So I take down their villagers and finish it off, right? Yes, I do. And if I had villagers of my own, I would take control of the whole of it. Instead, we attack the Chukonu. We attack the Onagers. Finish off the Chukonu from here. And then at the very least we farm out some good first strikes. And destroy a mill while we're at it. Because we can. Maybe this was a mistake. Maybe that's an overextension on my part. I would send forward here, but that's a lot of pikemen. Actually, I can finish off those pikemen. And Zeal heals me back up. Zeal is stupid. It shouldn't be allowed. It's so overpowered. It's amazing. I think of the best abilities in the game, it's definitely Frenzy first. First Strike is real good, though, on the Mangadai. So it's actually kind of debatable, like, what the best ability is. But there's a number of really good ones. Between First Strike, Frenzy, what else? First Strike, Frenzy, and Zeal. are definitely some of the best abilities in the game. Okay, this is their last turn of being kind of equal power with me until they advance, because I just hit Imperial Age. Ginban. How much does a wonder cost? 2,400, 1,600. Let's blow up their mill. What's my economy like? 15 out of 16. I think I do want to research Bracer just to maintain that extra power swing. Whether I want to build another villager. Or another combat unit is the question. I think I want a villager, because I think I only have 2 right now, and they're both kind of occupied. Oh. Interesting. Well, can't let you have this uncontested. That just won't do. There we go. Problem solved. Templar. Okay. Now it's a war with blue and purple. On one hand, need to deal with those berserkers. On the other hand, those scorpions. Okay. Can't kill their villagers. I guess that mountain defense bonus was one that I bargained for. It's all my units, right? Yes, it is. Kit's day 21. Okay, I have plenty of time. If I can fight through this center, I have plenty of time to explore the rest of the map. Worst comes to worst, I just hold out and I get 2 stars. Buryats. Horse archers against Elite Mangadai. Mangadai against Genghis Khan. You can't win. Okay, it is just a double barracks. But I think it's still worth it. Yeah, those 2 down here, that will deal with anything they can throw at me. There. Look, we can even take down the mine. Okay, what do you have? Horse archers dealt with. Pikemen dealt with. Guess I can do some extra ranged attack. And finish off their villagers here. What do you have? Okay, finish off villagers. Attack pikemen. Attack skirmishers. Heal up on my mine. I can send my Mangadai back up. You can actually go out and explore. Because if I'm supposed to explore enemy territory, this is how I can do it. No more villagers. Debating, should we leave this one back home to build the wonder itself? Probably. Part of me's like, stop researching. Save up for the wonder. The other part of me's like, we still got 8 turns. It's fine. We still have 8 turns. The more I research, the farther ahead I can push, and the farther ahead I can push, the better I can complete my final objective. Yeah. So we can still push ahead. It's still fine. It's still good. I wish I could have these villagers just repair that onager, but unfortunately the only thing repairing is a monk. Okay, they're attacking Genghis Khan. They're still not really doing much. I think this is the end of their big push. Enemy town captured, villagers are not mine. One more turn and they have nothing. Okay, how can we do this optimally? Destroy those onagers. Destroy those longswords. Complete Mangadai. Destroy those onagers. Genghis Khan. Attack those longswords. I think I can first strike and kill... I can do 5 damage to regular Mangadai? Yes, I can. Yeah, I can build the wonder next turn. That's fine. That's fine. Okay, take down that onager. Deal what damage you can to the elite skirmisher, and then take it out. Stay on the mine. You can move back here. Exploring enemy territory never felt so good. No more researches. Let's just end this. Because it says build the wonder and defend it, so even though I build it, I'm pretty sure I have a couple turns afterwards to defend. Yes, orange is basically out of the picture now. I don't think they have any more units. Build the mine. Okay, I can't build the wonder now because it built the mine. Okay, that's fine. Take down the villagers. Take down these crossbows, or let's damage them. Damage the skirmishers, keep healing up here. What can you see in the back end? I wonder. Another mine. There's their castle. There's where they're building all their stuff from. Okay. I mean, I see no reason why not to wait at the blacksmith and heal up. Charge across the bridge, get our first strike going. Attack into you. Attack into you directly. Wait here, healing up here, so that's fine. Do we have any more? No more unit space. I'll probably do another... Range units no longer suffer penalty versus buildings, that's tempting. All enemy town complexes sighted. Oh, would be the worst. Better trade rate. I don't have a university for treadmill cranes, so better trade rate it is. And gold income, but better trade rate. Let's be real here. 150 for 100, only giving up a 50%. A 50% loss of resources is not bad, considering where you come from. And how big that penalty starts out as. Okay, yep, they're attacking me, that's fine. They're still at a tech disadvantage, and I still have the first strike advantage, so I'm doing fine. I'm feeling pretty confident here. Okay, day 25. Without further ado, build that wonder. Unfortunately, I can't get that kill, so I'm going to need to do that and steal this mill for myself. I don't know what to do with you now. Guess we just keep moving forward. This elite manga die. Definitely get that kill though. As can these Knights Templar with a Plains charge. How am I still not getting benefit from... Yeah, I'm not sure how I'm still not getting the benefit from completing that task. Maybe I have to explore pretty much the entire map. That might be the case. Oh, no way. I didn't blow up that mill just for you to take it. No. I blew up that mill for me to take it. And I sure as heck am going to take it. Maybe I can move around them and do something useful. How much of the map have I not scouted yet? There's like a little bit up here. Even when they have really vague goals, like explore enemy territory. Well, what does that mean? Does it mean trade for Elite Knights Templar? Because I think that's what it means to me. Except I can't get it. Shoot, okay. Well, heavy horse archers are cheaper than everything else outside of elite skirmishers, so guess that's what it's gonna be. Our kits. And this wonder is gonna provide us with some good income as well, and then we just have to worry about defending it But what's the best defense? A good offense. Pushing forward. And getting the kills and captures we can. To ensure we get what's coming to us. Look at them, trying to kill my Templar with pikemen. And they took more damage than they dealt. I just healed back from it. Great chief, the people doubt your rule, even in the face of this great achievement. They come to demolish it. Let us demonstrate the power that will soon rule the world. Your might has inspired your workers to build your great tent with unparalleled speed. Okay, it did give it to me. Good. Now we have no other worries. Let us research spies and get us off this crazy rock. And take down those scout cavalry. Some damage to the battering rams, because why not? Take out their camels. Okay, looks like I can't. My bad. Misjudged what I could do. Okay, then once these are mine, once these belong to me, I can just move through them very effectively. So let's chill for a minute. And see where we can go from here. Oh yeah, also let's take out their pikemen because we can. Thank you for being an overpowered unit, Genghis Khan. No villagers will survive my wrath. Plains charge, zeal. You can't kill these Templar. You cannot kill the Templar. Templar are unstoppable. 17 out of 20. I can build more units. Champions. Siege rams. But what about Horse Archer? Go burr. Yep. Doppelhander, go burr. Oh, I guess they just spawn in more units from the edges of the map. I guess that's how it works. Because Orange was removed from the game. But they have units now. They have units that I know they shouldn't have been able to get because they're tier 3. They don't have siege rams unlocked. At least they shouldn't. Oh shoot, they have Mangadai right behind me. Maybe I should actually focus on defense a little bit. Ooh, champions. That's a lot of units. That's a lot of units. Okay, so what happens when I capture the farm and their units on the farm? Do I kill the unit? Is the unit pushed out to the next viable space? Does the unit stay there and have a weird stacking glitch occur? What happens? Okay, Orange has a lot of units now. And they're upset. Orange getting upset. But it looks like they have some form of gathering AI. So I'm not super worried. I'm wondering, I don't know if it's time-based or if I have to kill the attack squads. The game is not very clear about what it needs me to do. Okay, heal. Just heal me. Just keep healing me. That's fine. Just keep doing what you're doing. I live for it. It gets rid of the unit. Spies. All enemy town complexes are seen. That didn't give me much information. I don't know much. But I can get arena? Blast furnace. I think blast furnace is going to be the better choice. Well, this villager ain't getting out of here alive. How much of this enemy territory do I need to explore to get that bonus? Oh wait, that's Genghis Khan. Don't want to move him. He's a lot more valuable. Okay. A regular heavy horse archer? Be worth scouting out this side of things while Genghis Khan goes back to help deal with all the enemies that suddenly spawned right behind me. Maybe that's the play. 19 out of 20. So I better make the unit I get work. And I think paladins will do it. I think paladins will definitely work. Outrange their manga die. Thank you, hill bonuses. Yeah, I was wondering why they had that random mountain road. I guess now I know. Okay, take down their elite pikemen. What do I have here? You're just heavy horse archers. Okay. Still, just shave off one unit at a time and we will get there. Pair. Trying to push out, but did I make it difficult? Okay, I'll still get a little bit of healing out of that. Actually, that little bit turned into most of my HP. That's fine. Took a risk. Risk didn't pay off. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I think I need to come back to more fully defend. Okay. Did I build another castle? Not sure what I do from here. Do I send Genghis Khan to defend, or do I push my advantage while I have it? Yeah, I think maybe sending him to defend is the better choice. Okay. Oh, build pressure enemies don't know they sleep. I guess I got the last star? I didn't expect to have dialogue, and so I skipped past it, thinking, no, it's just gonna say, you know, enemy turn, but I guess it calculates based on, at the end of the turn, what you can see? Or what you have seen? Oh, they are laser focused on this wonder. They do not care what units are around it. Okay. Good to know. The good news, though, is that even though they have Imperial Age units, they don't have Imperial Age researches. Oh, they are desperate. They attacked suicidally with villagers into heavy horse archers that were like 70% health. Okay, yeah, those berserkers have lived a long and full life. And now they're dead. Unfortunate. Desert Charge is strong. Okay, so I assumed they were defeated. Never make assumptions, that's what I've learned. Boryats, day 27. I guess maybe it calculated that I saw every enemy unit on the map, maybe? I'm still trying to figure this out, and I got nothing. Attacking into me, my zeal is keeping me alive, thank goodness for that. My turn. Blast Furnace complete. Okay, what other research? Okay, before we research. Empire Review. I can build a lot of units. I should probably just build those units. Okay, yeah. Just because they have Imperial Age units doesn't mean that much because they don't have Imperial Age tech. And Imperial Age researches, that extra 25% on top makes a huge difference. Also having the extra ribbons makes a big difference too. Wait. That's Genghis Khan. Just attack you from the mine. Take down trebuchets that way. Seems like a decent strategy. Okay, am I worried about their ability to harm me with... that ram? Potentially. Am I gonna still keep moving into the back anyway? Yes. Okay. Definitely going with at least one elite pikeman here, because that's a lot of camels. But they have a lot of arbalists too. I wonder if I should have just built my castle over here. Good old Mangadai defense. Okay. Not terrible. What is that noise? Why are my downstairs neighbors so loud? What could possibly be causing them to be making so much noise at this late hour, potentially waking my child up? If I sound upset, I might be. Okay, Bedimban. More horse archers, more Mangadai. Elite berserkers or paladins? The base damage or the frenzy? I think base damage wins out. And scorpions, because yeah, scorpions. I can even attack you with my villagers. I think it's a terrible idea, and I'm not gonna do it, but I could. I could. Da-da. What else can I do? How much is a castle? Can't afford one. Okay. Repair the 3 damage to the Wonder. Okay. Just a heavy horse archer. You don't really matter. These onagers might matter. So let's get them to a position that does matter. At the very least, they'll die instead of the mill. So the last thing I want is for them to suddenly be able to reverse on me and kill the mill. And, like, really damage my economy in some significant way. Yeah, that's kind of what I figured they'd do. First strike beats first strike. They're not attacking Genghis Khan, though. So they have some sense of self-preservation. How unfortunate. Oh, nope, they are. Yeah, how's that self-preservation going for you? It doesn't seem like it lasted very long. Oh, that's a slow scroll. I haven't seen a scroll that slow since Japan Mission 5. Yeah, it's thinking hard about what it wants to do with these units that shouldn't exist. Yeah. There go the Mangadai, and Desert Charge, Anti-Cavalry. Well, they did what they could. At least made them freak out. Okay. At very least, my cavalry archers don't take the cavalry penalty from units that would otherwise enforce it, or inflict it, I guess. And their gathering AI is centered around one of their Mangadai, I think? So all of their arbalests and siege weapons... Actually, yeah, why are they leaving their trebuchet behind? I'm not entirely sure what's going on. All I know is they can't kill my Knights Templar. Oh, I can't wait for the English campaign. You just have so many Knights Templar. Because it's the Crusades, of course. There we go. They finally take him down by the might of their entire army. And now my first strike Mangadai get to play. Oh, Mangadai, you're so overpowered. It's wonderful. Okay, take down the trebuchets. You down here, take out, I think that's Mangadai. Scary. Okay, let's take the bridge for the defensive bonus. Let's kill some of these units just so I stop dealing with all this lag. How about that? How about that for a plan, huh? Yeah, mitigate their damage first. We're good. Then worry about finishing them off. More Mangadai. What's my Emperor review like? 21 or 24? Okay. I didn't even have plate barding. I could have had plate barding. I could have... Those... Oh, Arena for Champions. Ew. Those Knights Templar could have been alive still. Tragic. Tragic. Simply tragic. Oh well. Just deal with what we got on hand now, which is a problem. Heavy horse archers. Let's finish off those camels, that's what I'm worried about. Doppelhanders are cheaper. Just blanket cheaper. Those two swordsmen are even cheaper than that, but I don't necessarily mean to build those. And I need to trade twice for a castle. Oh, not food! I don't know if I can afford a castle now. Should be able to. I should just be able to. Yes. Okay. Is this a good place for a castle? No! This is a terrible place for a castle. It's gonna get blown up so easily. But I'm building it here anyway. very least, like, that'll give my scorpions something to shoot at. Have blue pretty much dealt with down here. Could build one more unit if I wanted to, if there was anything useful to build. Heavy scorpions? Yeah, heavy scorpions. That extra 100 damage won't go amiss. Down there, Mangadai. And we'll see what the heck purple's up to. Okay, they're Mangadai. That poses a problem, because even if I attack them, they're going to heal up. That's the one thing that can really damage me over there. And of course you can just kinda do that. There we are. Only take 1 damage in return. Mirkit's day 29. Okay, yeah, we had plenty of time to build that wonder. Plenty of time. First strike, that's fine. Deal your 1 damage. I don't care. Throw your units at me suicidally. I welcome it. Again, deal your 1 damage. I don't care. I will survive and outlive you all. Ooh, here's day 29. Okay, doppelhangers, 2-hand swords. They're gone, and they're gone. Now the gather point AI is being weird. And they're moving their trebuchets just barely in range to attack my castle. Okay. Fine by me. Okay, Mangadai do get first strike at range. Looks like things are gonna be fine. They're so injured, they can't attack me. I guess they can attack me. And now that I'm weak enough to not be able to get significant first strikes, they're just gonna finish me off. That's the thing about Mangadai. They are very, very strong, but as soon as they get damaged, they lose a lot of their strength. Plate mail? Arenas? Let's just go plate mail. Just make sure everything I have is upgraded to the 9s. Okay, I can build 3 units if I wanted to. I might want to. Let's see. Repair you. Mangadai. Always Mangadai. More and more Mangadai. Hello, my name is Mr. Mangadai. That is all I will be building from now until the end of time. Godongi. Godongi. Yeah, now it's starting to sound like they have like a party down there. Like, I'm not sure what's going on. It's very unclear. Paladins in. Can't get any shots with the horse archers. Let's just let them heal. Let him by. You know, I can attack their trebuchets. It's a villager that I'm not really doing anything else with. Why not? I really wish I knew what ended this. If it's just time-based, if I have to kill their attack squads, or if I have to kill everything. I shouldn't have to kill everything, because why would that be a bonus reward for... You know, why would that be a bonus reward for exploring the whole map, basically? Effectively exploring the whole map. if it was required anyway. That doesn't make sense as a bonus. As such, because that doesn't make sense as a bonus, I'm operating under the assumption that it's not a bonus, and it's actually something... Sorry, no, other way around. Because it doesn't make sense to be a bonus, I'm operating under the sense that it is just a bonus, and therefore... Oh, I forgot about the scorpions. I'm operating under the idea that it's just a bonus, therefore I shouldn't have to do it to win the mission. I should be able to just defend. Maybe I have to kill their attack squads, maybe I have to, you know, do something else. Okay, Chukonu have rapid fire, that's not bad. Mangadai or Mangadai, that's never bad. And I've reached unit cap. So throwing more resources away on my barracks over here ain't gonna do me much. Day 30. When will this mission end? It's been 5 turns at least. I'm debating whether I would want it to be turn-based or whether I want it to be, you know, killing more enemies based. Because on one hand, if it's killing enemies based, I only have that last bit of the orange squad to go, as far as I know. On the other hand, if it's killing enemy based, and purple spawned a lot of units that are in their base, and now I have to worry about hunting those down, I'm never gonna end this mission until I do rout them. Yeah, they seem wholly disinterested in actually attacking me. They just kind of want to stand here, kill off some of my units. I think me killing their... Yeah, I think me killing their town centers and removing them from the game, and then getting re-added to the game with their reinforcements, messed up something in their AI. I can't quite tell what it messed up. Yeah, none of these seem useful outside the university ones, which I can't get because I don't have a university. But I know someone who does. Is this a very bad plan? Yes. Which is why I'm not gonna do it. I think it would be funny if I tried. Okay, what can I do with the arbalists? Not as much as I'd hoped. Okay, now I'm getting sandwiched between both of their groups. I'm not a fan of that. Okay. Take out the camels, because they're not Mangadai, and I don't suicide myself for trying to kill them. Now attack the Mangadai. Take the castle, defense, kill the arbalists. Outrange their Mangadai. That seems like a better play. Position my scorpions in the mill. Why not? Let's build a tower. Yeah, if I try to build a town center and steal their university with all their enemies, all their units, right there, that would be probably the stupidest thing I've tried in this game. Yet the fact that they might let it happen anyway Just goes to show that sometimes the AI in this game does not fully think things through. Okay, Mangudai killing off them. There we go. I still can't attack there, so let's Mangudai, kill those villagers. Genghis Khan. Yes. Scorpions. Damage the scorpions, I guess. I'm not actually defeating them yet. Let's start taking out their market. Sure. Seems like a good use of my resources. I mean, it really seems like a better use of my resources than anything else I'm doing right now. Mangudai. Let's actually... let's hit their arbalists. Seems like a better use of my time. Unfortunately, these Chukonu are going to take a while to become useful. More Mangudai. Empire Review. No, that's all I can build. Okay. And this one villager, if I really wanted to mess with them, I can build a castle right behind their base, but not sure I really want to do that. I think it'd be funny. I don't think it'd be good. Actually, I need a third town center in order to build a castle, so... yeah, let's not do that. Yep, okay, they're going full aggro again. Suiciding their villagers into my paladins just to deal 1 point of damage. I'm not sure why they do that. Okay, they really don't like these paladins because they think they can kill them. Maybe. Unclear. By the way, I think I can try to steal that university, and if they're dumb and leave their siege ram on it, I will destroy the siege ram. That might be the best use of my villager. Just attempting to steal the university with a town center. That sounds like a pretty decent use of a villager. And if I get the town center built and I still haven't ended the mission, then I can build a castle behind them and just laugh. And just laugh. Let's try it. What's the worst that can happen? I lose the villager? Yeah. TC Cat, I can only build 2 town centers? I should have looked at the Empire Review closer. I can only build 2 town centers. That is unfortunate. Let's just get flaming arrows. Are any enemy units on planes? Yes, they are. Don't mind if I do. Don't mind if I Chuko new. Okay, Mangudai. Let's kill theirs. Please, thank you. Arbalists, or leave them at 12 HP and finish them off with villagers. I guess that works too. Okay. Now what? Heavy horse archers. I am still worried about their... all the units on their map, I'm still worried about their trebuchets. So let's do what we can to stop them from doing anything useful. Nothing those onagers can do. Mangadai, finish these ones off. I guess all that's left is just to attack their town center because I'm doing fine. Oh yeah, I can worry about this nonsense going on over here. Oh, did I seriously leave them alive? Yeah, no, that's not happening. That's not happening. I'm not letting their pikemen line charge through and defeat me. Where's Genghis Khan? Overwhelming siege. Why not? Let's try it. Let's try an overwhelming siege. Oh, they were double stacking scorpions. I can't have that. Can't let them get away with that traitorous move. I don't know what it is about markets and enemies being able to double build or like infinite build units out of markets, but they should not be able to do that. That should be a hard... That should be a hard no. AI should not be able to blatantly cheat like that. Let's attack these scout cavalry, these expert villagers. 3-star villagers. And I can't build anything, so we're just pushing forward until the game decides to let me win. It says defend the wonder, it doesn't say rout all enemies. Okay, blue didn't do anything. Maybe they built something, but they didn't move any units. Camera doesn't scroll on building, but it does scroll on moving. Okay, they're finally moving their siege rams, which means they're getting... Their AI is triggered again, their aggressive AI. If I have to kill all their combat units... It's looking like I might have to actually kill all of Purple's combat units. Okay. Overwhelming siege. Let's get this done. Let's just see how powerful we can be. Elite Mangadai with burning arrows versus a town center. No penalties. Still not that much damage. Still kind of disappointing. 1 HP. All that trouble and you're gonna leave it with 1 HP. I don't believe that. I refuse. Okay. These scorpions can attack. Not much of value. Okay, Mangadai. I think they're trying to heal on this university. Despite the fact that it's not theirs anymore because well... I killed their town center. Shukonu, full LHP. Still can't kill a pikeman. What else can I do? I'm just gonna surround you and prevent you from moving anywhere annoying. If I have to just kill that siege ram and that's it, if I just have to like destroy their rams or something, it's kind of sad. It took me that long to do it. Move out of the way. Can't build anything else, can't research anything useful. Please let it be over. Merkits don't have anything left. Okay, they have a castle. They don't have any town centers. Uhirs don't have any town centers. They have one siege ram. Let it die. Buryats, give up. I've held this wonder for 10 days now. Let me win already. Oh, is that where their unit spawned? All the way back there? Is that where their attack squad spawned? What is going on? I keep getting... The enemy is wavering, my Khan. They shall soon submit themselves and accept defeat. I hope so. Because this has been exhausting. And not even like it's been difficult or anything. It's just been exhausting. Okay, I guess I can get sappers. That's research I haven't gotten yet. Just level their castle. Sure. Why not? Burning arrows. That'll finish them off, I guess. Come over here and finish off their already weakened rear units. Maybe if I kill off their villagers, they'll give up. Okay, what else can I do down here? How long would it take me to get horse archers up there? Way too long? Okay. Scorpions, keep moving up. If I have to conquer everything, I will conquer everything. Believe you me. I don't want to have to conquer everything. But sometimes that's just the life you live. That's just the hand you're dealt. And that's just the siege ram you have to chew through in order to get to the juicy victory screen underneath. In the meantime, I will explore over here and do what must be done to end this mission once and for all. This mission's been over for 10 turns. Everything else has just been a formality. Not really a super well designed mission. Like, if who knows? Maybe if you're not good, or if you're just starting out and you have a hard time defending and you don't produce right, it's a 4-player map. You know, it's 4-player free-for-all that they then target you at the very end. Maybe, for a new player, that can be really overwhelming. Maybe that can be something that, you know, is difficult for them to overcome, and so it's a challenging mission for them. Maybe if you do a full defense play, you know, you run into problems. I'm just gonna say, I feel like this mission should have ended like 5 turns ago. Everything else I'm doing is just because I can't do anything else. And my voice is starting to hurt. I expect to get through like 1, maybe 2 games here. No, this is gonna be the only one. It's gonna be the only one I can get through. Because I can't talk enough. You can't get into a good position because everything's blocking you. Enemies surviving at 1 HP is the dumbest thing. Okay, keep moving forward. Keep blasting castles and doing what damage you can. Oh, I see more enemy units. Let's kill them. Oh look, enemy Mangadai. It would be such a shame if I had Mangadai of my own. I was able to one-shot them. Get rid of that siege ram forever. Shouldn't be allowed to exist anymore. I'm just gonna stop moving all these units. There's no point anymore. Yeah, so this mission was an hour of fun, an hour of engaging content, and an hour of cleanup. Like, I cleared the map on a defense mission. That's Terran Mission 3 of StarCraft 1 quality. You shouldn't be allowed to... If you want to make a challenging defense mission, you shouldn't be allowed or encouraged to clear the map. There should be, I don't know, something restricting your ability to clear the map. Especially if it's like a timed defense. You shouldn't be given enough time to clear the map. It's actually insane how much time they gave me. Clear this because I can. And I'm gonna stop moving my units because... oh boy, this is getting exhausting and pointless feeling. If I am not done, there's just the Buryats left. People are broken, my Khan. They are ready to accept your supreme authority unconditionally. What people? I killed them all. All hail Genghis Khan. Okay. Look at all those scores. Just shoot up. Ugh. Too much. For the first time, the nomadic tribes of Mongolia and the surrounding lands were united under one Khan. He was the supreme ruler, the oceanic chieftain. No longer Temuchin, he was Genghis Khan, and he was not finished with the world. Genghis Khan must wage the largest conquest the world has ever known, but we are not doing that tonight. We can't do that tonight. My voice won't let it. Thank you so much for watching. For anyone who stuck through 2 hours of this. Okay, not quite 2 hours. Yeah. It was about 50 minutes to an hour of fun, engaging gameplay, followed by an hour of cleanup. It didn't need to be like that. Maybe I could have just stopped moving my units a couple turns ago. But I didn't know what the victory condition was. The game didn't tell me. Anyway, thanks for watching. This is Mr. Zenith signing out. Be sure to sub to the channel if you enjoyed. Still working on getting 1,000 subs, even if I'm not doing a big daily upload push anymore. Peace.